thing?
All right, y'all. We're here for episode 2 of No Wins. We finna get into some sports. How y'all?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Everything's good, man. You know, fools jump up to get beat down. You dig?
Facts, facts. All right, so we gonna obviously we talk mainly about combat sports, but we throw a little bit more in there too. And I got a couple of things. So let's hop into the first thing here. Obviously, this weekend we got fight nights coming up. Now,
Sir.
Triple DAVAR will be a little bit more knowledgeable on this than me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got my picks. And I'm pretty sure both of them know my main pick. But we got the Barrios, it's a
Barrio.
Yeah,
Mario
Barrios. Yeah.
Barrios versus Garcia. And also I know Barrios is a champion, that's why he got top billing, but I ain't feeling that. But anyways, um we got Barrios versus Garcia and their undercard. Um Want to know what y'all think about that. Let me make this a little bit bigger real quick before we get to boom, so we can see the undercard. All right. So we're gonna start top to bottom. Trip you at the top. Um, let's know your picks for the fights, as they're laid out and why.
All right. I'll start with the bottom all the way up to the main event.
Okay.
Um, so I can't pronounce this dude's name. I've seen him fight a few times. Milikusev, how I can't pronounce his name right. And yeah, Cena. Anyway, I got oh boy, I can't pronounce his name right, but I got oh boy on the left.
Okay.
I've seen him fight before. He's pretty
Mhm.
good. Um, I got him winning that by knockout for
Okay.
sure.
Mm.
Frank Martin and Albright. Now we've seen Albright fight. So we've seen Albright fight um Davis.
Yeah.
Gave him
Keyshawn.
a good
Yeah.
Keyshawn, yeah, gave him a good fight. Gave him
Yeah.
a real good fight. Then he also fought Keyshawn's brother. I think that's old boy they tried to jump that
Yeah.
night.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
jumped him.
they did. Yeah. Or Keyshawn beat him up himself is what he said. But yeah.
Yeah,
That,
it was all just mayhem.
yeah.
But I got Frank Martin KO.
Okay.
Easy work.
Okay.
Quick. I don't think I can't see Albright going past 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, Russell, I like Russell. I don't know who the other dude he's fighting is, so I'm gonna go with Russell on that one. He has a
That's
good
a
position.
creative player picture that he got there too, I gotta say. His
Oh,
picture
okay.
look like real creative player for real.
Right. I got Russell with that with the win.
All right.
He has a high percentage as far as knockouts go, but I don't know who this other dude is, so I'm gonna go UD, unanimous decision.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and then of course the main event, I can't stand Garcia for shit. Like Garcia likes to talk shit that he beat Devin Haney. That's supposed to be his biggest victory, but they keep on forgetting that he also got caught with meds doing that. So
Mhm.
him being talking all crazy, him loving. I mean, he was loving the WBC, and Solomon with the WBC. That's a little questionable with their little charges and all that stuff that they be doing. Um, but I got Barrios, man. I see Barrios stopping Garcia.
You seen
And
him
I see
stop.
Barrios yep,
Okay.
I see Barrios stopping Garcia by overwhelming him, and that little weak ass left hook well, it's not weak. Garcia has a great left hook, but I don't see anything else that Garcia has. And I think Barrios is gonna put that left hook in his pocket and just punish him through the whole fight and win that UD. I see.
Okay. Okay.
I hope. I don't like Garcia, so
Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with honest biasness, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
well, look,
Oh,
there's something else that goes with that.
okay.
They had a press conference earlier today, and,
Check it out. Yeah, I gotta check that out.
yeah, check that out. And Oscar De La Hoya was like, Garcia's bringing boxing back. I love how flamboyant it is. I love how he talks mess. I love it. It's great. It's bringing boxing back. It's like, ain't Floyd been doing the same thing, but you hated his ass for that?
Right.
But all of a sudden now you cool because it's Garcia doing that. Keep in mind, Garcia got
2
well,
knockout losses,
nope.
actually.
Is
That's
it
straight.
straight losses? He
No, not.
lost. He got his ass whooped to Broly, which was
Yeah.
great. Broly beat him by countering that weak ass left hook.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got beat by Davis. Davis dropped him by that left hook.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
see
yeah, Rolly didn't knock him out. I don't know why I keep thinking Rolly knocked him out.
yeah, no, he
Davis
might knock
knocked
him
him.
out, but he beat the hell out of him, though.
He dropped
Yeah,
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 dropped him, and they unanimous decision. I mean, he beat him
yeah.
completely.
And he froze
yeah.
him. Froze him.
Yep. I see the same thing happening with Barrios, and I believe that Barrios, just like Bernard Hopkins said, Barrios is gonna put that left hook that Garcia has in his pocket. He gonna just punish him through the whole fight. Well, it might not be the first half, but definitely the second half. I think that Barrios will take over and kind of end the fight. That's my opinion.
Okay. Alright, what you got, Var?
So I'm start with the bottom two. I didn't see the main dude, but I have seen a Biko fight, and he kind of he kind of got one way of fighting, and then it gets old quick. And it's not he's kind of like a strong African fighter who they kind of fight a certain way, and I think this dude might have a little bit more tools, so I'm gonna give it to the dude on the left. With that fight, um, I could see a stoppage. I don't know if Abiko been stopped before or not. I don't really know his resume or not. Too far deep into it, but
He's more straightforward, right? Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
yep, yep. He's very straightforward. And then Frank Martin and Albright. You know what? I think that's gonna go the distance. I can see Frank Martin winning though. Um, I don't think he's gonna stop him. And the reason I say I don't think he's gonna stop him is because Keyshawn didn't stop him. And I think we need to see Frank. I think Frank Martin surprises us in certain fights because with Tank, he showed just one level, but then there's fights with like man, I forgot the one dude he beat, man. He had beat this one dude,
Just recently?
Rivera. And the recent fight, he did amazing though. In the recent fight. Who was that he beat in the recent fight?
That was give me a second.
Okay. And I know he also beat this dude named Michael Rivera, who was they thought he was gonna probably beat Frank Martin. Frank Martin went out there and dogged him and won every round. So Frank is good, man, but um I don't know if he stops Albright,
Don't
but
he lack some power too? Like Frank, like that was the thing that he kinda
yeah,
lacked. You got
it's like
you know
that's kind of like that was like kind of his biggest thing was power. You know what I'm saying? Like he can hurt you. Then the
Bartholomew. He just knocked out
who-
Bartholomew.
okay, he knocked him out.
Francis Bartholomew, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I think wait. Yeah.
Hey, and he ain't been knocked out too often. I don't think he has a lot of stoppage losses on his record, so he can I could see that, but he's kinda older though too, but, and Albright is trying to get that Keyshawn Davis smoke, so I think he's gonna come in this fight really prepared. Um, but then the Gary Russell fight against, Haroka, I've never seen dude, but I heard dude is good. I heard he's tall and he has, like, a 10 knockout, win streak. I haven't seen him, but I'm gonna go with Gary Antoine Russell on that. I want him to win because I feel like the guy above him is ducking him, Richard Hitchens. I wanna see Richard Hitchens win, but I don't think I like Richard Hitchens, man, because he often asks for the smoke, like, he wants Devin Haney. He says he wants Frank Martin, but he's 2 levels 2 fights below you. Why are you fighting Oscar Duarte when Frank Martin is on the same card? You know, he say he wanna fight Jermaine Ortiz, and he didn't fight Jermaine Ortiz because of money or whatever, then you let Keyshawn Davis go and stop him on the last card. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what Richard Hitchens likes to do is fight people that other people fought and use them as a measuring stick. Can't
Mm,
vote this dude, Oscar Duarte, was knocked out by Garcia, so that's really the only reason he's fighting him. You know what I'm saying? He likes to fight people that somebody else fought instead of fighting that guy. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Um, like if this dude Hiroka beats Gary Anton Russell, that's who he's fighting next. He'll have a belt for sure, but that's who he's gonna fight next. He's not gonna fight Keyshawn or Devin. He gonna keep talking about it, but he's not gonna fight them dudes. So that's one thing I don't like about Hitchens, but I do want him to win because I don't want Duarte to be the one who beats him. But now to the main event, I don't like Ryan Garcia either. He's never
there we go.
been he's never been a champ. I don't know why Floyd, you say he should have top billing. I don't know why. Like he's just known on social media. Like he don't got no good notable wins. his biggest claim to fame inside the ring is being 3 pounds overweight and on pads against Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know to say he necessarily beats Devin, but I don't think he drops him that many times if he doesn't come in on pads. Mario Barrios is a good boxer. Tank's toughest fight was Mario Barrios. It was not Garcia. Garcia thought he was gonna come in there and do what Mario Barrios did to Tank, and he couldn't do none of them stuff. He couldn't do any of that to Tank at all. Mario Barrios had, like, the most success against Tank in the ring, I think, skill-wise. He was using skill in there against Tank, and he been in there with Manny Pacquiao, didn't put him down even though he kinda was off of a layoff, but
I think
I think that but, I could see Garcia clipping him too, because he does got the left hand, but he's being trained by his dad. That sounds like comfort to me, so I don't know. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And I wanna know what the PED tests look like for this fight too. So,
right, right. I
but
do
those
have a
those
quick
ones
question for you though, Var.
yeah,
What do you think about Davis's fight versus Cruz?
he had a broken hand.
Okay. You don't
Yeah,
think that was his toughest one? Or you
that
still
was that I was gonna say that was his toughest one, but he only had one hand in that fight. So, um,
so you
with
saying
Bar
outside the injury?
yeah, yeah, that was an injury that I think that played in that role. I think, let's say he don't stop Cruz, I think Tank would have beat Cruz in better fashion if he used more than one hand. He literally like not only
I
did he break one hand, he only threw that hand the whole time.
yeah,
Like he was only countering with it. I think he hurt his left hand, right? Or was it the right one? I don't remember which one.
I believe it was his right hand that he hurt.
His right hand. So
I
that
believe
means
it was his right hand, but I could be wrong.
okay. That means he's not jabbing, you know what I'm saying? Because he's southpaw, so if he's not
Mhm.
jabbing, he's not no front hooks, none of that, you know what I'm saying? And I think Pitbull Cruz is defensively responsible to keep one from stopping him, I think. So
Okay.
yeah, I think Barrios was actually touching Tank. Like Tank needed a knockout against Barrios.
Yeah,
And
definitely,
yeah,
definitely. I agree with that.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm not as knowledgeable as y'all, but there are a couple here, like the Seika none of us pronounce this other cat's name, so him. Um, I
Russell
actually
is a creative player.
Imma take Dirty actually over Hitchens.
Mm, mm,
Do that.
mm.
The most knowledgeable of all of these fights outside of, Martin Albright, for me, I would say is, Barrios Garcia, taking Garcia, because I think, again, the left hook with his speed, I think he could catch him. He has that neutralizer in the fight, I think. And if not, drop him enough to kind of, level the field. If they're sitting up there, if it's like a, you know, even playing field the whole time, it depends on how Garcia takes tag and keep away from Barrios, then I'll still go Garcia. If Barrios makes it kind of a inside boxing, you know what I mean? Like if he gets in that type of situation, then Barrios. But I'm gonna go Garcia. Um, which is my tendency to always take the long shot because he is, so I'm gonna go Garcia on that one. So yeah.
But I Garcia could catch him with that left hand though. But
I agree. I can see it happening, but since I
yeah,
don't like Garcia, I
I'm
see
out.
Barrios punishing him though. You know what I mean?
And if Garcia loses this fight, he may want to retire, man, because
Yeah.
even though he's young, so it's hard to really say that, but he's never been a champion, man. Out of all the people he came in with,
Mhm.
he's the only one who's not been a champion.
That's why he was sitting there screaming, clapping for the WBC because literally he came off of a loss
Yep,
and they immediately put him in a championship fight. So the WBC wants him there. They want him there as a champion.
yep.
And I don't see him beating Barrios again. I don't like Garcia, but I think that if he does lose, Garcia does, he'll have a quick opportunity to have another title, either a lower weight class or if Barrios loses to somebody else, they'll bring it right to Garcia for the
Yeah,
next,
Yeah.
championship fight.
yeah, man.
I can see that 'cause Garcia does bring that attention that they are trying to garner for the sport in general. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
Yeah,
with you, Jay, and I wanna say this with you, DAVAR, that keep in mind when Garcia was younger, he had a big, big YouTube following. He had a big following, social media following, just like Jake Paul did.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's also one of the reasons why he continuously gets these opportunities,
I agree.
because he has a big following. So
Yeah, and he is a good boxer, man, but he got like there's certain things that he hasn't elevated with. Honestly, here's the thing: when he left Canelo's team, that's when he went downhill skill wise,
absolutely,
and
absolutely.
that happens to fighters. I remember Amir Khan did that with Freddie Roach. When he left Freddie Roach, downhill. You know what I'm saying? And I could see the same thing happening with Ryan. They actually
It's
similar mentality wise.
I think it's one of those to where you can't have two people shine. It's their heads are too big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia couldn't not shine while Canelo was there, and I think that's one of the reasons why he left. Like he wants to be his own. But it is what it is. I just think that I think Barrios got this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So those are picks. Imma have them laid out here, you know what I'm saying? So on the next episode, we will definitely revisit that. But, Trip, since you brought you invoked a person's name, Imma ask y'all about this has been a thing that's been going around, and,
Uh oh.
John Claude Van Damme would like to fight Jake Paul. So,
Okay.
um,
In
you
boxing,
know
hold on. Let me.
well, so that's the thing. He wants it to be kinda like a regular all-out fight type situation, boxing, but also so that he can use his strength, which is, now, Jake Paul has gotten some Ws over some greats. One of the greats we're gonna talk about a little bit later, but just off of first sight, who do you say Jake Paul versus John Claude Van Damme?
Absolutely a beatdown by Jake Paul on Van Damme. And I'll tell you what,
Yeah. Yeah.
if y'all pay attention to all Van Damme's movies, the main thing that
Mm,
he was a kicking master. And he will sit there with that eye out while he's kicking the shit out you. So if he's really trying to go into a boxing match, seriously, like it's all money. Jake Paul got some money. It's a
Yeah.
yeah.
show.
I
I can
think
call
this will be an MMA fight.
it's gonna be an MMA fight.
Yeah, it'll be more on the MMA. It won't be a straight boxing match. That this is just a short clip of what he said, but it would be more in like an MMA realm so that he could utilize some of his other skills. You know what I'm saying? Which I have heard that John Claude is skilled. Michael Jai White speaks about how he, even though he's an actor and everything, he's not a professional fighter. He would spar with him, and like John Claude had no fear. Like for Michael Jai to kind of say he respects you in that realm,
Mhm.
um, versus all the people that he's gone against, and he'll flat out this person trash, Steven Seagal trash. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
And
I
Joshua
mean,
smiled, like,
he did.
in
laughed,
boxing.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this is Joshua off of a layoff, off of a knockout, and off of a really short camp, you know what I'm saying?
And he didn't take him seriously. You can see how Joshua was just throwing little soft punches. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He
He
wasn't
didn't
really
really
trying to
train.
take him
He didn't
out.
even really you could tell he didn't even really train.
No,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
and
It
you
almost seemed
if
like
you
he was taking time to let people get their money's worth. Like, all right, let's
there you
linger.
go. Which was probably in the contract if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if Joshua really wanted to knock Jake Paul out, he would have knocked his ass out.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
First round.
I think so.
I just thought that'd be since you said Jake Paul, I thought that'd be cool to bring up. But actually, we
That was
wanna
a great segue.
yeah, but we do. Oh boy, hold
Oh
on a
my
second.
god, I can't stand this dude either. Shit.
Hold on a second. I gotta.
Oh, yeah, Usyk, yeah, you can't stand Usyk?
No, Usyk cool.
Fury?
I can't
Okay,
stand Fury.
I got
I
you.
can't stand Fury.
All right, so Fury Usyk. Fury saying that he wants another fight with Usyk.
That's gonna be crazy.
Do you think there'll be anything different from the previous fights with them? I personally am now. I have grown to like Usyk a lot more. Actually, seeing that and kind of watching how he goes about his matches, how he fights. Um, I think if they fought again, the fact that Tyson or Fury doesn't necessarily have that he's a really good boxer, he can knock you out, he's not necessarily known for that.
It, and I think
Okay.
they put a stoppage in that fight.
Okay, I can see that. What you think, Trip?
Well, Usyk and I mean, I definitely agree with you there, VAR. I can see that. Um, but that first time they fought when the ref helped him helped Fury survive, as you see,
Yeah.
I think they'll do the same thing. And I think that they'll allow him to survive. So I think it'll be, of course, Usyk will beat Fury, unanimous decision. I'm not necessarily a Fury fan. Fury did the same thing that a lot of fighters do where they talk a lot of mess. You know what I'm saying? And then people talk mess that, especially for us. So if you're a fighter that's out there winning and you're very flamboyant, they kind of hate on you. You know what I mean? Just be quiet, box. Why you being so cocky? And with Fury, he does the same thing, but they love it. They allow him to do so, which I can't stand about Fury. Also, Fury, I don't think necessarily has a big resume as far as for the shit that he talks. You know what I'm saying? Like he won that Ring Magazine belt from Klitschko, and once he got that Ring Magazine belt, he kind of held it and defended it a few times. You know, and I think that that's what kept him on the top part of boxing. But he's
Mhm.
definitely overrated to me. Fury's way overrated. He's just big as shit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna be that big of a hater because Fury could box his ass off. He know how to keep the range. I get that. It's just I guess it's just more for me, it's his personality. And then it's his resume. Like he has Klitschko, he has Wilder now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? 2 wins, was it 3 wins over Wilder?
Two in a draw.
Um,
Really, really 3 though. Really 3.
Really three, yeah.
yeah, Um, I mean, I'm trying to think of another big name that
He had a, man, who was that one?
Ngannou counts.
he got on the
Really?
count.
Not
That was
really.
an MMA fighter that
Yeah,
dropped you though.
That was his only fight. That was his first boxing match. And Ngannou's first boxing match was Fury, wasn't it?
yeah, it was actually. It was.
Yeah.
But Fury had he had another,
His main fights was the main wins that he had was Klitschko,
Klitschko, Wilder.
Wilder.
He had Chisora, but everybody beat Chisora. And then he had, man, there's another black dude he beat that, gave Joshua a tough fight early in his career, and he kinda was around for a long time, but never quite fought. He was in talks to fight Wilder, but never fought him. Black dude. He knocked out Chisora. He
Oh, you're talking about
Peter? No, that's too
It was Dylan White. Dylan White.
there you go. It's a lot of fighters that Fury fought that the other top heavyweights didn't fight,
Yeah.
if it makes sense.
Yep.
Mhm.
I agree.
And they still say that he's a big name. And it's like, well, I get that you fought these dudes, but these other top heavyweights haven't even
Other
fought
people
these
he can
dudes. These
fight.
dudes ain't even, you know what I mean? And I
Yep.
think the fact that he had that Ring Magazine belt and was able to hold on to that belt put him at the top of the boxing game.
Yeah.
He was able to kinda slide in the back routes and kinda get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Like, even with that, like, because I would say AJ's resume is probably a little better than Fury's, but Wilder's resume ain't great either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really neither is AJ's resume really great. Honestly, Usyk got the best heavyweight resume out of all these guys, and he came up from cruiserweight, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Joseph
got
Parker. Joseph Parker has a great
Joseph Parker
heavyweight
has a
resume.
great Joseph
Yeah,
Parker probably has the best resume, honestly, at heavyweight.
absolutely.
Because he
And I
got
just think
Wilder, Ruiz. Yeah, he got Joyce, and, even though he got knocked out by a few of these dudes, he still got them on his resume, you know?
mhm. And then I would think the Juggernaut, he hasn't fought Fury.
Nope, he fought Dubois and Joseph Parker and, Big Jang and got knocked out by Big Jang.
Mhm.
But Parker
Yep.
got Big Jang on his resume too.
Yeah.
Fury don't got him, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think Parker has a lot of people have a lot more better resume than those
Mhm.
3, AJ, Fury, and Wilder. A lot of people have more better resumes than them.
Absolutely.
It should not have been. Like, those 3 should have fought each other more often, you know?
I
I agree.
think a combination of those should have to fight to get to Usyk. Like between, and I know Wilder has Chisora coming up. Um, Fury's not doing anything, and I don't know what dude, Joshua just had that whole accident thing go on with him and whatnot. You know what I mean? But like, if one of those were to out of those three to go against Usyk, like, what do you think would be the best challenge for Usyk out of those three?
It's probably gonna be
Well,
I mean,
actually, Joshua already fought. Usyk already. What am I talking about? He already took him out. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beat Joshua twice.
Usyk is
Um,
trying to fight Wilder, and I think he most likely outbox Wilder.
he'll get
Um,
one there.
yeah.
I would like to see him with Cabell. Cabell, if I'm saying his name right,
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
he's a beast.
He's a good guy. He's a good fighter.
That will be a good fight. Um,
I kinda wanna see Usyk get up out of there too, though. I would like to see him retire undefeated, you know what I'm saying, just because of what he did in his career, but, he's old too, he almost 40, you know what I'm saying, as a boxer,
Yeah.
that's up there, you know.
yeah, I mean he was also the undisputed in the cruiserweight
The
division,
cruiserweight, yeah, so he
and then
got
came up to heavyweight. So yeah, he's good to retire now. He don't have to prove nothing.
yep,
Too
I
many
wish.
people are retiring with that old man. I'm not liking that. If you get it an honest way, I can respect it. Like Usyk,
yeah,
he has done the stuff to do that.
It matters on your competition, right?
Yeah,
he got
Wrestling,
exactly. Yeah.
right?
he got
Alright.
who else retired undefeated? I know Bud did, and, he got it honestly too,
He
Bud
did.
got it honestly.
He
yeah,
did.
He's one of the greatest.
I'm
yep,
glad you
he
brought
got
that
it
up
honestly.
because one of the people we about to talk about with the O is right there. The
It's a
segues were
circus.
working.
It's a circus, man. That's all I can say. It's all about that money. It's a circus. They gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Oh, why, but how do they even make this make sense?
They make it make sense because remember Floyd fought Big Show for fit. Remember that in the
Yeah.
wrestling?
I
Same
think,
shit.
whole I never took his moving around a boxing ring in a negative way, but with Tyson, he's gonna move, you know what I'm saying? You know he's gonna have to, and I also wanna know with Tyson, you old as fuck. How you gonna catch this nigga around the ring? Because you know he gonna move around the ring. So how you gonna catch him? You know what I'm saying? And you don't like him, you don't like the way he boxes. I wanna see this just because the contrast of career, the contrast of polarization that they both brought to boxing, like, they're totally different opposites on every
Absolutely.
spectrum, you know what I'm saying? But they both generated the most money in boxing, so
I almost feel
How
like
many?
this is like the dream match what they used to do of Ali versus Tyson. You can never. I mean, obviously, we've never been able to do that. This is the. I guess you could say the closest to it, but I just don't make no damn sense to me.
So I think it's gonna be a circus to where it's gonna be Floyd throwing his fast combinations, and I
yeah,
think that Mike's gonna throw punches back, and Floyd gonna show you how good he was at slipping punches, and it's gonna be just a circus. Floyd's might run around the ring, and Tyson might chase him, and fans gonna laugh and all that bullshit.
yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a straight circus, and they're gonna get paid 100 million.
Yeah,
This it looks like it's expected to be an 8-round
8
fight,
rounder. Yeah,
2 minutes, 1 minute.
3 minutes, but 14 to 16-ounce gloves.
Absolutely. It's gonna be a circus, man.
That's a sparring match.
Absolutely.
So Floyd's gonna be okay in that case because Floyd spars with heavyweights.
Mhm.
An older heavyweight ain't gonna bother him. He might, yeah. Tyson ain't gonna be up.
yeah. So they
And
they
you
so
already know
quick.
Tyson Tyson fought Floyd. Remember they had that little fight? Not excuse me, I'm sorry. Tyson fought, Roy
Roy.
Jones,
Yeah, yeah,
and they
yep,
had that little fight, and Roy we all know if Roy got old, he had that glass chin.
yeah,
And
yeah,
there's no way that Roy will be able to take a full punch from Tyson. I think it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be, again, just make that money, have a good time, run around,
yeah,
and people who don't actually know boxing and who don't pay attention to it are gonna have a good time, and that's who they're trying to entertain.
yeah.
That
I
makes
agree,
You know what I
sense.
mean? That's my
Okay.
opinion.
Okay.
agree.
So,
Mhm. Okay.
all right. So we're
He goes home, he takes care of his body, he plays his video games, he reads a little bit, and then he comes. And if you ever meet Bronny, then you'll realize you'll be like, I'm such an idiot to look down on him or not want him to do great. He is the most chill, easy, fun kid in the world. He goes to work, he goes home, he takes care of his body, he plays his video games, he reads a little bit, and then he comes back and does the same thing and he still have the motivation. He didn't have to. Bronny doesn't have to
Right.
play basketball at all.
Right.
It's not like he needs the money.
Supposed
He
to
can
do,
do
right?
whatever he wants to do. Like if he wants to be the CEO of my company, he could be that. But he's like, this is my career, this is my goals, and this is my aspirations, and I want to play ball. This is something I love that kid. He's awesome. He's awesome.
Alright. So, that clip was sent to me, and it was a little bit of heat because some people were taking as rubbing the fact of him saying, like, LeBron doesn't I mean, LeBron, he doesn't have to play basketball if he doesn't want to. Truth is, he don't have to. He's there because of, the nepotism to it and whatnot, and there are people that really want to, and some of them feel like they have to just to make their way out. And I've seen some, after that was sent to me, looking into it, some people feel like LeBron kind of rubbing it in the nose and, into the situation and whatnot. And I thought it'd be an interesting talk about a kid who, yeah, he doesn't have to do any of the things. And he literally did get his spot on his team handed to him. Um, he's still there, because his father's there, which, let's be honest, the way he's played, he wouldn't be there. Um, this weekend we seen the dunk contest happen, with, you know, what's the dude from last year, Mac McClung, who's the four-time champion, couldn't even do that or keep a spot. Meanwhile, Bronny gets to average, 3 points, if that, and keep the team, so stay on the team. So what do you gotta think about what LeBron said and how people kinda took, um, what he said in regards to that?
Well, go ahead, Var, you got it.
Man, I feel like, yeah, of course, LeBronny, I say like this, he was chose very last in the, draft pick. Now, if you can name me, like, the last 4 to 5 people who was picked last in the draft pick and whether or not they're even still in the NBA right now, because they might not be, they probably are in the D League. If you can tell me who they was and what they did and what they're doing now, and if they're making an impact on the NBA, or if they're still in the NBA, then maybe it means something or moved the needle. I think the only person who's ever been picked last in the draft and actually done something was Jimmy Butler. Uh, so I say all that to say, like, yeah, he does not deserve to be there. He's there because of his dad, and yes, he's not a great. He's strictly there because of his father. You know what I'm saying? Does he need to be there? No, he doesn't. Is he taking some money off of somebody's plate? Probably not, because that person might not be in the NBA. They probably woulda went straight to the D League, if they're chosen very last in the draft pick. So, I say multiple things can be true at once. In this scenario, I think it fits most. I think that fits this scenario the most is that there's a lot of stupid things that are true at once, you know?
Okay.
Okay. Shit, my response is real quick. Nepotism, y'all already know. It's been happening through our lives. It still happens now.
Mm.
So that's a whole nother conversation. But it doesn't bother me. I think that Bronny is decent. He's decent. I mean, he's a decent hooper. Should he be in the league? No, I don't think he should be in the league yet. He could be in the D League for sure. Um,
Yeah.
but as far as him being there because of his pops, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That shit happens all the time.
Okay. Alright.
Eventually, you're gonna have to hold your own, though. I can bring you to a lake and show you how to drink the water, but eventually, if you start shitting in it, then that's just not my fault. You know what
That's
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, and I think as soon as he leaves the Lakers, which he's probably gonna do at the end of this year, Bryant's gonna
Yeah,
go to the D League. That's what's most likely gonna happen.
I agree
I
100%.
kinda I kinda feel the same, like, so I'm pretty sure DAVAR knows this. I'm not necessarily a LeBron fan. I respect what the man has done. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. But over the years, 23 years, you gotta respect it, right? Also, I do respect the fact that he implemented nepotism for his son. We see it everywhere else all the time. It may not be as overt, but it happens on a regular basis. So can't necessarily be mad at that. Um, does Bronny deserve to be where he's at? Absolutely not. Like you guys said, once LeBron leaves the Lakers and he goes back to Cleveland like he's going to do next year, guess who's going right with him? Bronny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, two Ohio natives, they tend to be back in Cleveland. You know what I mean? But you guys said it perfectly. It pretty much comes down to once LeBron leaves, what does he do there? And I think low key, LeBron saying that's like, yeah, he don't have to do this. He's getting the experience. Once I'm out, he'll probably do a year after I'm done, maybe 2 if he sticks around, and then he's out. He's straight. He don't need the money. He don't need it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, it kind of is what it is. I did feel a way when Bronny got drafted because I think he should have maybe been like a undrafted free agent type thing or something like that. Because I do feel, put it like this, um, Jokic was a very late second round pick, and he is now a 3-time MVP and a champion.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. I felt like that took the opportunity from somebody who could have put like this. Bronny taking that spot, it pushed. Even if it's one person who worked their whole lives and been playing basketball since age 6, it may have pushed them out of that slot for somebody who really didn't need it. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of times, man, a lot of them guys, let's say Bronny took somebody's spot. Very last, like, that's pick 60 because he's pick 60, right? And it's
He was
55. So, all
yeah,
right,
pretty much.
five away. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anybody who got picked after him,
Yeah.
are they doing anything right now in the NBA?
More than likely.
Because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to,
Yeah, I have no idea. So I'm sitting back just watching, just
yeah,
listen.
like if he was to take somebody's spot, they would
Mhm.
have got picked 50, 55. So then you got the 56, 57, 58, 59, 6, so 61, number 61. Like
Yeah.
whoever he was gonna be, like he has the opportunity to go back to college and
Yeah.
re-enter or go to the D League or try out for D teams, which most likely he would have did. Even with Bronny there, his career is probably gonna be the same trajectory
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you're at the bottom anyway.
Yeah. And then,
But I
the one good thing of that is they did take it because the Lakers had 2 picks, 17 and 55.
yeah,
I'm cool that they did it at 55 instead of 17. Now, if they did it 17, that would've been
yeah. They didn't
big.
pick him for their first pick. They picked him for the
Yeah,
second one,
yeah.
When
And
Okay.
I wanna say I kinda agree with you, VAR, on that as far as LeBron, going back to, the Cavaliers as far as to retire his jersey when he
Mm,
retires. I think that at that point, I don't think he's gonna come back to the Cavs. I don't think Bronny's gonna go to the Cavs. I think
mhm,
Bronny's gonna stay in LA,
I think so too.
and
mhm.
at that point, it's gonna be like, "Yo, son."
Yeah, and
Hey, that makes sense, yeah.
that will be Bronny's last year in LA. Because soon as Bron is gone, they not gonna keep him, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna send him right to the D League after Cleveland goes to Los Angeles for that first year. Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah,
milk the shit out of him to get their money, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna put Bronny and Bron on the court together to play against each other.
Absolutely.
against each other,
After
yeah.
that, get his little ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put him right back in the D League and shit. And LeBron gonna say some bullshit. It's gonna be a big story and all that bullshit.
Cause yeah, cause they the first father and son in the league on the same team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
and they'll be
Be the first to play against each other. So they're
Be the
gonna
whole
get that
story,
money.
yeah.
Stephen
Yeah.
A. Smith gonna do all his talk pieces.
well, you never know. He might be, starting his, presidential campaign, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear that. I don't want I'm not going
Look, I was in the process like, "Should I ask that?" I was like, "Nah, we gonna leave that alone for now."
That that
You know what
we
I'm
get to that. We get to that next time.
saying? Get
that's
that?
funny.
But,
Oh, I got the last question, and, told you how Imma do it, whatnot. So what I wanted to do, I was thinking, with this, mainly combat, but Imma throw some other stuff in here, right? So, Imma take an aspect. Today, Imma do a fighter, and I want you to pick the fighter that you think exudes this quality the most, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. So today we're gonna do Chin of Steel, right?
Okay.
And so I was watching. So I'm gonna tell you my pick for this is going to be George Foreman because I was watching. Now we seen him get knocked out by Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? But I was watching the fight with him and Evander, and then I was watching him with Michael Moore. And there's another fight I was watching, and I seen this man take so many hits that I was like, now, true enough, George, a big guy, all that stuff, but even
Yeah,
for big, I was like, yo, that probably should have dropped him. That
yeah.
probably should have at least dropped him. I've seen him staggered, but and then those same fights, him come back, go through it, finish the fight, win or loss. I think to me, when I think about that, I'm like, George, if I could put a chin on somebody, it would probably be George Foreman's chin just from the amount of damage I've seen him take straight on.
Mhm.
So
Okay, that's fair. George definitely had a chin. Yeah, the only person who stopped him was Ali, um,
mhm.
out of all his losses, and, I think the only other person who put him down, I think, was it, Ron Lyle, I think, or something like that?
I'm thinking Ernie Shavers, but it might be Ron Lyle.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think him and Ernie fought. Um, yeah, I don't think him and Ernie would've been that would've been an amazing fight. Cause I know he fought Ken Norton,
Mhm.
um, Foreman, and stopped him real early, but I think Ron Lyle put him down though, or somebody else put him down real bad. But man. So yeah, what's your question? You saying put his chin on another
No, no,
fighter?
no, I'm saying like, if you could apply a person who has a steel chin, like, this is the person, like, so,
Mm,
um, who exudes that quality, like elusiveness, most people probably say Mayweather or Pernell Whitaker or something like that, so we're doing, a
yeah,
chin of steel, so I got Foreman, it's
okay.
on y'all.
My bad. I was reading,
I'm
looking up
saying,
some
so
information.
so we're, a quality of a person. So I said, a chin of steel, so I picked Foreman. But like if we said elusiveness, you might say a Mayweather or Pernell Whitaker. Some people may say a Crawford, even though I don't think Crawford necessarily, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so right now, chin of steel, who do you think, exudes that quality, that pops in your mind? You get what I'm saying?
They have the best chin right now.
Yeah, in your mind.
We're building a boxer. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Building
So
building you was to pick
Building the
someone.
chin. Yeah, there you go.
that 100% George Foreman. I think George Foreman has one of the greatest chins of all time. George Foreman used to take straight bombs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about bazookas, point blank range to the face. Like
And
he
we
would
eat
take
them.
that shit. Eat them. Right, exactly. So I would definitely say George Foreman.
Yep.
Ali had a good chin as well.
Yep.
Ali had a great chin. Duran had a great chin.
That I was thinking about Duran. Yeah.
Um,
I was thinking about
Hagler.
Canelo, low key.
Canelo.
Canelo's decent. He's definitely I don't necessarily well, okay, yeah, I'll give Canelo. I give it to Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
I was about to say, yeah,
Um,
Hagler,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Durant.
I would say
Durant black.
I would give it to Foreman. It's one of the best chins of all time. Absolutely. So I agree with that, Foreman.
Um, uh, I mean, you kinda throw Mayweather in there too. Like, he ain't
Why did I know you was finna say that shit? Really? But
thank
I
you,
gotta
Well,
respect you.
thank you.
well, Mayweather does have a good
Mayweather's been
chin
dropped twice. I'm
Mayweather
just
been
saying.
dropped. He put his hand on the canvas, so that's
once.
a technical
Twice.
knockdown.
Who's the second guy? Who's the second
No,
Zab
guy?
it was
Zab
Zab and it was
that was it.
It's only
no,
Dab.
It's
no. There's another who damn.
I know
I
Mosley
just watched
Mosley buckled him
Mosley
Mo
was in it.
was
Mosley
yeah.
and Mosley buckled
Damn,
him.
who was
Canelo
it?
didn't buckle him. Pacquiao buckled him. Pacquiao didn't drop him. Pacquiao had power
You know what it
My
was?
pers
No. He put his on the deck
when he hurt his
and but they said it was like close to a low blow, but it wasn't when they ran it back. And it was like I forget who he's fighting,
you
but
have
he
to
was
either I'm sorry, Floyd, go ahead.
it was like in the top left corner. I just can't remember. Because I literally just watched it this week, but I'll just take the one. Zab, he went down
his
against Zab.
hand
He
his hand
crushed him.
touch his hand touch was that.
Are you talking now, Jay, are you talking about Castillo, it was a tough fight. I still so my only opinion regarding Floyd as far as not being up there as far as chin level is because Floyd was not getting hit directly in his chin.
True.
Yeah.
He was able to flow off of that. Now, getting hit directly in the chin was Foreman, Ali,
Right.
the
Right.
juggernaut, what's his name? Uh, Joyce.
But
That
he
that's
got
a
knocked out
fucking
by
chin.
Zhang though.
Huh?
Zhang knocked him the fuck out though.
Yeah, but how many bombs did it take on that chin for him to eventually fold though?
But I don't know, man, because
He didn't get just one shot and it was buckled. Like he had to hit him a few different times with bombs for hit Joyce to fall over.
he stopped him twice though.
He fought Joyce twice?
Yeah, because the first time he had a rematch.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, no, yeah, that first punch he hit him with a yeah, okay, I remember that first missile that he hit him with.
yeah, yeah, man. But Joyce did have a good chin though.
The second one, I
You-
think he knocked him out, right?
the first one he stopped him, but he didn't knock him out.
Okay,
I think he
right. The
stopped him
ref
like
stopped
twice
it.
or something like that.
Yeah, but that
Second
second one,
one,
he actually dropped him twice, I believe it was, right?
something crazy.
Yeah, okay, yep. But
Uh,
I think
You know, you
Joyce
know what I
has one
will
of the
say with
best chins in
Mayweather?
boxing too.
When I've
yeah,
seen Mayweather get caught, mainly Shane Mosley and who's the dude
Zab.
that knocked his tooth out?
Oh,
Maidana.
Mael
Maidana.
Yeah,
or
He
excuse me,
when he
Maidana.
has gotten,
Maidana.
he's taken them. He has eaten them in cuts. So I would, and mainly that
Chop
Mosley, because
Corley. Chop
that
Chop
Mosley
Corley.
one should have took him out.
Chop was chopping the shit out that nigga.
Chop
Yeah,
Chop
He
Corley
yeah.
was
still
Corley was hit. Yeah,
you know what I mean? But that's 4 fighters. Like, you know, you think about Foreman, he got caught with a lot of people
Yeah, he
yeah.
did.
and
Yeah,
was
Because he was
eating all
slow
that
though.
shit.
this is eating them. He's
He was
eating
eating
'em.
them.
Mhm.
He was eating 'em.
Joyce eating them.
I
And, you
think
know, Joyce is
Walker
super
too.
slow. He just stands there and is super slow, but he be eating all types of bombs.
He do.
He's
I put
something's gonna be
Crawford up
wrong
there
with him
too.
later in life, and, you know, that's sad,
I hope not.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope not.
But you can't eat that many bombs and think you're gonna be okay, though.
You
Nah,
know what's
you right.
crazy? Foreman kept his faculties. From
Mhm.
taking all that, he kept his faculties late in life, like
Yeah,
for real. For real.
B-Hop,
Foreman did.
B-Hop,
But
B-Hop.
don't
B-Hop didn't
but
get hit like that though.
but don't mistake that as everybody can do that because that's the same thing Adrian Peterson blew his knee out, and now everybody think they can come back after a torn ACL like it's no problem. Like, no, everybody can't do that. You know what I
Well,
mean?
just some PEDs in that though. Let's be honest. And no, I'm just saying. We we know football. We know football. We know football. Like I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, coach, just give me that and I'm good. You know what I mean?
If you got Mayweather,
Uh,
Mm.
B, you know, at 51, you know, he got up. Nah, he pushed me. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't gone. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was embarrassing, man.
It was
yeah. I
embarrassing,
think he like hit his head on the bell when he went out or something like disorientated him.
man.
I believe at least they said that. Like
I think he was cold. I think the ground was cold. I think everything just
That
started.
nigga turned into slime and just slid out the ring, dude. That shit was terrible. He was the alien, nigga. He slid
He
right
was the
out the
alien
ring.
on the
That hurt
ground,
my
man.
feelings, bro.
He was the
It hurt me to the
executioner
core.
when he was up there. But nah, B
I'm
Hop. I mean, he been dropped by Kovalev, but Kovalev knocked out a lot of people. But you know
at
what?
his age at the time.
At the age
yeah,
too, he was great at the old age.
he was.
I don't want.
Legend.
I'm gonna take.
Much respect.
I'm probably gonna pick somebody else other than B Hop now. I think about it.
Don't Roy.
Can't say Roy. We just talking.
Yeah.
I will never say Roy.
Look, that got touched.
Oh,
He
you
got
wrong
touched
for that,
together.
man.
Never say Roy, man.
Facts.
The
That
problem with Roy was so good that nobody was ever able to touch his chin.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then when he
That's
got
why
his
I give
chin
Mayweather,
touched,
yeah.
then it was like,
I
damn.
think that's what everybody thought was gonna happen with Floyd. It's like soon as he gets his chin touched, he's gonna fall too. And I think
Yeah.
Floyd trying to show, he's not like that. But I will say, I'll probably say, I'll say Muhammad Ali because the times he only been dropped, I think 3 times, 3, 4 times, and every time he's been dropped, it didn't take him long to get up. Like he
Okay.
got dropped, turned around, stood up, and then you know what I'm saying, and he won all the fights he got dropped in. No, except for the
Nope.
first Frazier one.
Major. Yeah.
That missile that Frazier hit him with,
Yo,
that was
quick question.
He
How
got up
how
though.
how did he have
he
dodged these
did.
like
But that was a missile though. It took him down
Oh,
immediately though.
yeah.
But you know, there's flash knockdowns that happen.
yep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, he got
Okay.
cracked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
sorry.
Well,
I said Ali.
all right. So
Right, it's Ali.
Tripp got George Foreman. Var got Ali. I got
Ah, shit.
Foreman.
Never mind. No,
That's our
I'm sticking with Ali because
stick.
I think he got Parkinson's off of rabbit shots. So yeah, I'm gonna say Ali.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So those are our picks for the steel chin. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much every episode we do, I'm gonna come up with a different aspect, attribute to kind of, you know what I'm saying, to see what we all think. But our first start was steel chin and Foreman, Ali Foreman. That's what the three of us got. So this is our second episode of No Wins. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, what I'll give y'all a sign off. Look, we done.
Hey, this was a great episode, man. I'm looking forward to the fights this weekend. We're gonna have to recap.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, y'all stay tuned, man.
So we finna sign out. You know what I'm saying? You got me, Jay. You got Trip. You got DAVAR. Y'all give y'all sign out. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm ready to go home.
Man, and stay tuned for the recap. We're gonna have to go through these fights again and see how they turn out and see what our list look like and how accurate it is. It'd be crazy if all of them is off. But
Yeah, y'all stay tuned. You know what I mean? Check out what we talking about, and as well as be safe out there because, hey, we've been saying something's wrong with these motherfuckers for 200, 300 years, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
you know what you're talking about, man.
All right, y'all. This is No Wins. We out. See y'all in about a week.